Right, first of all, we're going to unpack because we've packed together, but I've asked to play my favourite songs and she's played this one. And this, when I was in intensive care and coming round from that, this song was recommended to me by the critical care outreach team that basically keep your mental health and physical health and rehab on the go every day, when you come out of intensive care. And I remember texting my then husband saying, have we got a song? Just so I could remember who he was, the children, no. He could have said Cat Stevens, he could have said Baby Thing twice, Celine Dion, he could have said anything, he's rather no. Anyway, I used to listen to this song on repeat. Okay, so let's just try this again. So basically, when I was in intensive care, in the days when I had the dressing gown tightening around my neck, I thought I can't do it. For some reason this song I play it on repeat and repeat and repeat, see if I can remember the words. And when the critical care outreach team, CCOT, came, they'd be like, Tara, can you write the numbers 1 to 10? I'll be like, yeah. And I look back at those pieces of paper and they're not even numbers 1 to 10. It was the most difficult time I've ever been through on my own. Not even difficult time with somebody, on my own. As a baby in neonatal, I couldn't even work out what I'd had. I'd lost Evie the previous 2 years, wasn't even 2 years. I had 2 little toddlers at home. I had Lorna the nanny, I didn't know who Lorna was. I had no mum. My auntie Paula and Pat came to support me and feed me in critical care and all of that. And the staff just presumed that she was my mum. When they were saying you need to go to ward 50, which is the kidney ward, they were like, do you want to come call your mum back for the news? And I was like, oh no, it's just my auntie Phil. And I just stopped myself and said, okay. And Paula came back in and they gave the news about going to the kidney ward, which was like how many miles away from, walking miles away from Chester and stuff. And it was just like, this is shit. And I cannot tell you how hard it's been to rebuild my life. And quite literally, no family support. I think about my dad. He can't deal with this. He can't even deal with a dead hedgehog. He can't do it. There's not that connection between us. He tries. He gives me financial help, £300 a month for nursery, but he can't do it. My mum pats me on the head to show some sort of physical attention. And I just don't get it. I just don't get it. It's like, don't talk on social media about it whilst we're still in the NHS, and it's like, I can't contain it anymore. I can't. I just can't do it. I just can't. Imagine bleeding out on Christmas Day, being told to find shit when your husband's saving your life, holding your legs up, and their ambulance comes. And he's shouting out the window my wife, my boyfriend, my wife. And And like they said, if I'd have been Christmas Day in the traffic, and then the station manager came because he knew how serious it was, and we thought we lost Chester, but we knew we couldn't lose me. You know, and I've got 2 of the girls, as we know, and it's, you know, it's funny when they argue and everything out, it's crazy hair day, but it's not funny. It's not funny. How Chester survived, I don't know. I'll never understand. I just don't get it. How can you not have an MDT team? How can you not, you know, you've got placental accretor syndrome, you know, your placenta's really low, you know, you need to cut this way, you know, you've got your scans and reports that turn around and say there's going to be catastrophic bleeding upon birth, and yet they don't have an oncologist, they don't have anyone there. I can't do it. Right, got myself together. And how come they start a birth without a gynecologist, knowing that a hysterectomy is pretty much life-saving? And my obstetrician is on annual leave and they wait for her, and no one is multi-skilled to deal with it. It's just... the psychological scars I've been left with, I don't even know how I didn't get postnatal depression with Chester. I just don't know. I just don't know. I remember saying when I was like, I was 24 weeks pregnant on Christmas Day when our ambulance were resuscitating me, like, just take the baby out, it's gonna kill me. And how guilty I feel for saying that about him. And he's here and he's buzzing and everything else, it's like... Birth is not all that. Having kids is not all that. It can completely destroy you physically, mentally, and then you find you're left on your own. Which is a good thing, because me and my husband weren't working. You know, obviously, it's not impacted him because he's going on, he's asked someone to remarry him and all of that, despite him being a perpetrator. And I wish him all the best, because the karma's a bitch. But I'm not sure how much I can fake it till you make it I can do. You know, expect to be mum and dad. And then my solicitor, oh, be careful what you put on social media, they're hiring a private investigator. What a private investigator is, it's not difficult, is it? You started an operation that you shouldn't have done without a gynecologist with no MDT, you took the baby out early and you shouldn't have. Don't need a private investigator to that. Want to see me at the airport before I fucking lose my fucking mind? Birth is not all that. We don't all get our golden hours, and that's the reality of it. So it's all very well teaching boys and men, whatever, in the new curriculum to be kind and whatever to women. How about the curriculum about birth? How about what it does to your body and your mind? And what can go wrong? And how you're never the same woman ever again. Because you've got 3 people that need